Welcome, it's denome. In this video, we're going to take a look at the AMA with Kris Marszalek that happened just now, about 40 minutes from now. And I took some notes from it, and I'm going to cover all the points that was discussed, all the announcements, and a little bit of the new handouts that were announced as well. And all in all, I will cover it, and I will give my commentary as well as what do I think about this situation. And overall, I can say already that I'm a little bit more neutral since I slept last night and hearing from Kris, but I'm still not buying back into CRO. So I'm happy holding Bitcoin right now, and I'm looking for other opportunities, but I still have the 110,000 CRO stake there, as well as I have 1,100 MCO on the earn plans and the card as well. So I cannot touch those currently. I'm just leaving them for now, but let's just go over to what Kris actually said in the AMA. So first thing I want to tell you that if you are a CRO holder and you were looking to buy the cards and you were upset because the cards were more too expensive, they actually lowered the prices of the cards by 80%. So you can actually get the Ruby card again with a cheap price. So congrats to you guys who were looking to get these cards and don't really care about the MCO CRO situation at all. And if you're a new investor, this may be a good news for you also, that you can upgrade with a better price as well if you want to. So just that, let's out of the bat, that was basically the only new announcement or change that was about to happen. But then let's talk about the MCO swap. So they said that the reason for the change was regulation, because MCO initially was released as an ICO, initial coin offering, and because of that, it could be considered as a security, which would have big implications on the regulatory environment. So they said that they cannot have an ICO token work as a core function of the app. So that's basically the big reason why they wanted to convert MCO into CRO. But to me, it just felt like that they were just waiting for the perfect opportunity, because it was stated like as a matter of fact, because ICOs are like this, then there's no way we can have MCO in the app. So to me, it just felt like they knew this for a long time and they have been preparing for this, and they were just waiting for the perfect opportunity to capitalize on it. And if you just take a look at the price here, the price of the change was basically this last 30-day average right here. So this is CRO compared to MCO. So only last 30 days are compared to this price. So basically they were waiting for giving us the absolute worst price for our MCO to CRO conversion. So they were waiting for this opportunity right here. So if we would have taken any longer time period in the past, then we would have gotten more CRO for our MCO. So they were basically just waiting for this, and they were looking for the best opportunity to dump on us, basically. Basically what happened. And they said that the price was good, so they gave us basically a 35% discount or the upgrade price, because of the average here plus the 20% bonus, which brings the price up approximately here. So that's, he said that they cannot do anything better than that, and I have a little bit of doubt for that, because a lot of people in the community were asking for 1:100 ratio change instead of this 1:33 ratio. And they said that they cannot do it because it would cost 200 million USD in CRO to do that. But if we just compare it to this one, so this is the current swap rate, which is 33. And if we just compare the whole market cap of MCO, that's about 0.5% of the market cap of CRO. So this means that they only had to spend 0.5% of their total CRO pool to basically destroy MCO. And if we had gotten the 1:100 ratio, then they would only have had to use 1.58% of the circulating supply. So just keep that in mind, that this difference right here is not too much. And also in the white paper, there's the airdrop allocation. So MCO holders were actually supposed to get an airdrop in CRO, and this was paid out only 7 months of the total 60 months that were laid out in the white paper. So total amount of paid out CRO to MCO holders was 1.17%, which is only, or they are left with 8.83% of this particular fund. So 10% were supposed to give to MCO holders, but only 1.17% were given out. So if we were using this as the amount that were given to the MCO holders, then the swap rate would have been 559. But they are saying that they cannot do 100 because it's too expensive. So just take that into consideration as well, that even the 1 to 100 ratio, like according to the history here, as long as, if you think that people have been investing here like since 2017 and just getting like the absolute worst price that they could have ever received now, and they are basically, crypto.com is saying like, okay, we had this fund, but we are keeping the funds for ourselves. So this is basically stealing money from the MCO investors that were laid out in the white paper. So just keep that in mind if you do decide to trust crypto.com in the future as well. And another point here is that even if you were staking MCO on the app and you had 6 months left on, or you already passed the 6-month stake and you wanted to unstake your MCO and sell it on like Binance for profit instantly without doing the swap, you cannot do it. So even if your timer is out, you cannot unstake the funds here. So they're basically holding the MCO hostage for any investor who had an active stake on the card. So another like big minus for the MCO holders here as well. And a few other things that were discussed in the AMA is that they went from 300 to 500 employees in the company. So now they have about 500 or 550 employees currently, but they are very profitable. But they still cannot give us a better price. So they emphasized in many occasions in the AMA that they are very profitable and they are very happy about being profitable. And unfortunately, they cannot do any better deal than this. So just keep that in mind as well. As well as whenever you want to, if you want to utilize the 20% extra that you can currently get until September 2nd, if you do decide to swap the MCO to CRO, the CRO will be, the extra CRO, the 20%, will be staked on the exchange for another 6 months. And if you had any previous stake there, you will be locked in for another 6 months. And this is the reason why I actually don't want to take on that offer, because I know that if things don't go according to plan, people 6 months from now exactly are starting to dump their CRO again. So I don't want to be part of that ride. So I would rather have a minus 20% right now, wait until September 3rd when the promotion is over, and then swap my MCO into CRO and basically dump before anyone else can dump. That's just my plan. And it will be good for you guys who believe in the CRO future, because I will not be dumping on you when everyone else is dumping. So just keep that in my mind as well. And then another things, new perks on the app or the card, no new perks. This MCO to CRO swap is a taxable event in many countries and in USA also. So you have to talk to your tax advisor about this one. And also, is there a possibility to have a CRO as a top-up option for the cards? They said that yes, they are working on that, but they had no news about it. As well as white label program, no new news about that. We will just have to wait about that. We have no. It just seemed like they have some interest, but they haven't locked anything in yet. So that's where it is currently. And CRO mainnet is coming at the end of the year, and they are getting more licenses. They are trying to get more regulatory approvals, and they are trying to reach critical mass with CRO. So they are heavily involved in marketing again. Maybe they are using these MCO funds, MCO investor funds, to market CRO to other people. So that will happen. Cards Canada is coming Q4, and they are working with Australia, South Africa, Latin America, and Japan. And Singapore, they have found a new issuer, so maybe it's coming soon, but he said that not this month, so maybe September, October, or November, that you guys can have the cards again. And there will be a new referral program and a new fee structure in the exchange. So he said that the referral program will be very lucrative, so you will see a lot of YouTubers talk about crypto.com in the future for sure, because even now the referral program is very lucrative, but like he emphasized that this is very lucrative. So I think when the margin trading is coming later on this year, you will see a lot of people saying that, hey, let's do margin trading again, which I completely don't like. So if you that's the reason why I haven't accepted any like Bybit offers or anything like that, because I don't want you guys to be losing your money on margin trading. And this is the direction that crypto.com is going towards as well. So I'm starting to have a little bit of distaste for this company again. And another thing, community, at the end of the video, he was starting to like hunch over and be a little bit sad here, and trying to basically get some empathy points from the investors here. And he said that they listened, but this is the best that they could do, and unfortunately everybody will not be happy. So just for my view from all of this, they could have done better. And whenever you have a company who are basically dumping on the early investors, I don't like that at all. And going forward, if they were dumping on the early investors and now you are basically a new investor in the CRO, you are pretty sure that they will be dumping on you again. Because if they did it once for their own benefit, they will do it again for their own benefit. So if a dog bites you once, you're not going to wait for it to bite you again. So that's one reason why I'm currently exiting with my positions that I can. The card I'm probably going to keep, but when my exchange staking is over in about 3 months from now, a little over 3 months, I will probably just exit my position and find new opportunities for myself, because there are plenty of opportunities out there. You don't have to be locking your funds for one company that is basically betraying your trust. So that's just my take on the whole situation. And this was the thing that happened with the AMA, and you take it as you want. Some people are bullish on CRO. Maybe if it comes down to very low levels, I might pick it up because maybe I want to speculate on it. But long term, I am not trusting crypto.com again, and I don't want to be locking my funds with crypto.com again, just because of what happened with the funds, and they are not allowing people to exit the MCO positions if you have had an active stake. So my question for the whole AMA was just do I swap CRO for 20% and lock my funds again for 6 months, or do I just swap CRO after the promotion after September 3rd and dump before anyone else? And I'm pressing this button based on this information that we got right now. And I know that other people they are cooking up lawsuits against crypto.com because basically I was talking with some users who were big MCO holders. I was able to understand from their point of view that this is basically considered as a securities fraud or false advertising at least. So basically when they are allowing a sale from MCO to CRO, that is a sale of an unregistered security. So basically like an ICO as well as there's a bonus of 20%. So it's again a sale of an unregistered security. So I don't know if that holds. I don't know much about the law in USA, but maybe people will try to sue crypto.com for what happened, and we'll see if it actually goes anywhere or if people have interest to do it. But I think it's going to be a bumpy ride for crypto.com, and a lot of people who were talking good about crypto.com will not be talking good about crypto.com in the foreseeable future. So if you are supporting crypto.com in the future, just be prepared that there will be people who are bashing crypto.com in the future, especially the early investors, because you have to understand that these guys, I was here for only 4 or 5 months currently, and people have been here for years, and they brought their families here. They were the people who were grinding through the hard times of MCO, and when they had the CRO coming up, they had to grind through that. And now that things are looking finally good and they are in the top 10 situation, these guys are basically thrown under the bus. And I'm sure they are not happy, their families are not happy. And for me, because I know some of those people, I feel bad for them as well. And if you think that it's going to be sunshine and rainbows for you going forward, I'm afraid that will not be as bright as you may think. So MCO, CRO, Crypto.com, they caused this issue for themselves, and I would just rather have less riskier assets for my portfolio in going forward. So this is just my take on the whole situation, and if you thought this was useful, If you thought this was completely false, leave a like or a dislike in the video, leave a comment down below. I will answer most of the questions. Last video was bombarded with questions and comments, so I'm trying to answer as many as I can as well. And if you have any more questions or you want to talk directly, you can join our Telegram as well and we can talk about it. But that's it for this video. I hope you liked it, and I will see you on the next one.